All right, so my deployment was successful. Let me just go to the resources now. And within the resources, I can see this Euron VM scale set got created. So if you're want to see it from scratch, if I just go here, virtual machine scale set, so I can see that scale set which is created just now, right? And it is succeeded, and the number of instances is 2. If I click onto this, okay, so I can see those instances, and so if you click on instances section, so I can see the two instances that is being running. So one is the Euron VM scale set, right? It's running, and this is the next ID. And so apart from that, even you can see the load balancing also. If you click on load balancing, so even the load balancing which we created, even that's also working fine. So now let me just go back to instances. Now let's verify the individual instances. Let me click on this first one. So this is my first instance. Let me copy this public IP address and go over here and paste it, enter. So make sure it is http instead of https, enter. Okay, can see it's getting welcome to Euron, and I'm getting the host name as well. All right, so now let's do it for the machine 2. I'll just go back, scale set, instances. So this is the second machine. So let me just copy the public IP address for this. So make sure you just change this to HTTP. Okay, so even this also working fine. All right, so let me just close this. So now let me just go back to the load balancing, because this load balancing help us to balance the load between the two instances which you have just created. So if I click onto this load balancer, so I can see the public IP address for the same thing. So here I can see the public IP address, load balancing activity. Yeah, public IP address. Let me just copy this and let me paste it over here. Yeah, you can see. So I'm getting VMK9J56. Let me execute this multiple times. Okay, so F6. So it has to balance between the two VM instances. Okay, if we try to run this multiple times, you'll be able to get it. Okay. So this is the options. So this we have alternative also. Let me just show that. So it will just take a time. Okay, so now I'm getting from F6. Okay, so F6. Let me just refresh. F6, 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 F6. Okay, so it's F6 repeatedly getting F6. Okay, so let's try this way. So we can do it from the command shell also. There is a cloud shell. So here, let me just click on a cloud shell. So same request, I can just send the curl request. Okay, like similar to the browser. Okay, so let's do it here so that I just wanted to see if the load balance is able to balance between the two instances which we just created. Okay, so let me send the curl request. And so let me send the kind of request here. So 4.24 8.226.124, enter. Okay, so let me do it multiple times. It is exit. Oh yeah, you can see. So it is able to send the request to two different machines. Okay, so if you just try in multiple times, you can see the request that is being balanced between the two virtual machines. Okay, so this is how the load balancers and the cell scale set works. Let me just go to these scale sets and let me just delete all these things. Okay, once you're done with the practice, make sure just delete it, select. So here I'll go to the delete, and so here also I just tell delete and click on delete. Okay, so even once you're done, you can just go to the load balancers also. So manually from here. So here, this is what the load balancer is. So you need to delete this manually. Okay. So if you're deleting the scale set, doesn't mean that it is auto, or it will delete the load balancing also. So here also you need to delete bill manually. So let me just click on to this load balancer, and here we have the delete option. Yeah, delete. And yes, I want to delete it. Okay. So I'm just deleting both the resources.